to take some audience questions really quick. We're going to do one question, one host, because we're going to try to burn through a few of these right now. This first one comes from Dan of Internets. I assume that is his real name. Some of us in Portland are very tired of Nate McMillan. Of available guys, who would you? And then it cuts off there, but it says, who would you try to get? And I'm going to take this out so we have a little more room. I wouldn't try to get anyone. I think McMillan is a really, really excellent coach. And, maybe it was just showing, James just telling me, our producer's telling me that it might not have been cut off for you guys. But anyway, I would stick with Nate McMillan. There is a great chance that if you got rid of him, you would be significantly downgrading. He's a smart defensive coach. He's a little bit conservative, but I think that, you've got an organization that consistently wins without there being like a major injury, and that's something that, being the 4th or 5th seed every year isn't something to, turn your nose up at. We got another one here coming from, this is an important one for Ethan.
I was actually going to post that. I was actually going to post that.
Do you have a comment there, Ethan? And can you read this question?
Yes, I can. To me, Ethan is cute. I appreciate that. I think that I have.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I think I'm a man who, when I get a little bit less light, it covers up some flaws, and I can make my bedroom eyes and get in the mode. And I think we're just seeing the effects of that. I think that's what's happening.
You got your kitchen eyes right now.
All right,
kitchen eyes.
Here's one for Zach. I think you're a good one to answer this one. This is from Coach Matt Turner. Has Brian Cardinal become the best athlete tweeter?
I think he is the best interactive athlete tweeter. He seems to be very good about retweeting comments to him and adding his own little spin.
Yeah, he hooked up Connor Hutchton, I believe is how you say his name. The T and the CH.
Huchin. I think it's Huchin.
Huchin. Okay, well, Huchin got a shout-out from his hero, Brian Cardinal, which was very cool. And, that's impressive. Ethan, do you got anything about this one? Talk about the Bulls, Mayo, and other acquirable shooting guards. Oh, Boozer, I guess. Do you have anything to say about the Bulls and Mayo? Or Boozer?
I guess the only thing I'd say is that, obviously, Mayo would be an upgrade over Bogans, but maybe not by as much as people think, just because Bogans is so good at defense, and Mayo might not be what people imagine him to be, and they might be overrating him a little bit based off his draft status. So there's a dearth of shooting guards. Trust me, I know, because I've been trying to get Monte Ellis off the Warriors in my head for some time, and there just aren't there aren't a lot of available good ones. So it's a challenge.
All right, next question here from Daniel Knox. Who has the most minutes a game for the Mavs this year? Stevenson, Roddy, or Corey Brewer? This is a really interesting question because we've got so much Timberwolves talk, it's just seeped into the game. But Carlisle is so good at switching up lineups and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. I'm going to go... So I think they're going to get rid of Barea. I don't think they're going to be able to sign him. And I think that Stevenson's minutes are going to get eaten up by Butler playing a lot at the 2, or with Terry playing at the 2. And I think that when they want to go small, they're going to bring in Boubois. And I think he's going to get a big boost of minutes this year. I'm actually curious what you guys think about that. Oh, it says Fernandez, not Brewer. Is that... what I'm getting?
Yeah, not Brewer. Unless you pronounce Fernandez differently. Maybe it's pronounced Brewer.
And Beaubois, frankly, also I think.
So you got Beaubois right, but you've mispronounced Fernandez. It's gonna be Rudy Fernandez.
Ethan is such a francophile. He's just steaming over there, like a delicious croissant.
Files his Francos like crazy.
I think more like a wine-filled muscle, or as they say in France, moule. I think that's the way to go.
Oh my gosh! All right, this is our last one. We're gonna give a shout out to friend of the show, friend of the blog, Wayne Washington. He's doing the .3 contest. He needs votes. I tweeted about this a little bit. We're gonna get that tweet back out there. But vote for Wayne on Facebook. Hook him up. He's doing a tryout right
Links
now.
in the
He's
chat.
a darn good player. Yeah, if you saw his... oh, you just put it in the chat?
I did.
Nice.
Check it out.
If you saw him, he posted a video a little while ago. I think Wayne isn't very big, but he tip dunked like a mother. Like, it was just nasty. Dude can play. Hook him up. Help him out. He's always been cool with our show. Let's move to Dagger. Smash. Noted. And I've got the Dagger today. And my Dagger is Chris Paul, the creator. Ian Levy of Hickory High did put together a post kind of building off something that Tom Ziller and I guess Ethan had originally inspired based on what basically who creates the most shots, and then took the next step, which is then subtracting who takes away shots by turnovers and other things. And when you do all that, you see that Chris Paul, even though we think of guys like Derrick Rose as a very obvious creator, he's the engine of that offense. When you go through the math that he did, it really shows Chris Paul in a great light, and that is why he's a top 4 player in this league.
I think those are all great points, and I'm going to go with a smash. And my smash is going to be about that infamous Patrick Ewing quote that you can find chronicled and detailed in Beckley's fantastic history of the last lockout that happened. That's up on HoopSpeak under under this event. I don't get why that quote is such a big deal. I think it's weird. The quote is something to the effect of, "We make a lot of money, but we spend a lot too." The media excoriated Patrick Ewing, and people cite it as when the players went awry. And and I think it's weird because, piggybacking off Beckley a little bit, it's not a political race. We've been talking about the differences between sports and politics. The goal isn't to win a popularity contest. It's leverage between two groups that want money. So why does it matter that Ewing said that? If anything, Ewing probably just hurt the owners, since it might have hurt, impressions of basketball players, which cut into if, people are willing to buy tickets and watch games. And I would also say, in defense of my childhood hero, Patrick Ewing.
Your childhood hero?
Yes, I'm just dropping that.
Listen, it's what made him who he is today.
It was bad. Parents got divorced, and I just had Patrick Ewing, to glom onto, watching fuzzy Knicks games, sneaking.
You just slide right on him. He's so sweaty.
Just imagine a little boy sneaking a really bad portable TV and watching grainy Knicks games in his hippie Jewish synagogue Sunday services. Okay, we've digressed too far. Zach, deliver.
I have the noted. I don't even know what it is. I don't know how to follow that up. Vlogs with Balls 4s this weekend if you're going. I'll see you there. And I wish I could talk about Ethan's hippie Jewish synagogue with him in person this weekend, but I'll just have to ask Beckley about it.
Oh, I didn't get to see it in action. We just got word from the man himself that it's actually pronounced Koner Huchin. Koner Huchin. So if you see him on Twitter being retweeted by Zach, Ethan, or myself, or you just go ahead and follow him, that is how you say it. Huchin.
I believe it's at Koner Huchin.
Thanks a lot for everybody. At Koner Huchin. And Al Harrington, take us out.